Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Aaron from Undoubted Studio, and one of the most common problem that business owners currently face post iOS 14 update is that they are unable to track purchases accurately in their ads manager. So today I'm going to show you a solution where you are able to um, create UTM parameters and implement UTM parameters onto your Facebook ads so you are able to track each individual purchases manually, and it will show up on your Shopify order analytics and also your Google analytics. So without further ado, let's just go right into the Facebook Ads Manager. So I currently have an example account here, which I will be showing you how you are able to implement your UTM parameters. So go ahead and click on create. So it doesn't matter what type of objective you are creating, so it works for all type of objectives, and in this case I will be using a sales campaign. So you want to go ahead and hit on manual sales campaign creation, so you have much more control on your Facebook ads. All right, so hit on continue. And as you can see, we have the campaign, the ad sets, and ads level. So I will not be going into detail on how you are able to, create each individual campaign and the ad set and ads, but instead I will be going right into, how we will be setting up our UTM parameters. All right. So the first thing that you need to do before you are able to set up your UTM parameters is that you will need to name your campaign, your ad set, can name your ad sets, and also your individual ads. So I'm just going to go ahead and name this new campaign. So usually I will name it as a sales campaign, and I will also insert the month that this campaign is created, because sometimes we actually do switch out campaigns per month, or or bi-monthly. So just having the month in there will help you actually organize your campaigns better and help you understand when this campaign is actually created. You can even go a step further and actually insert the date it was created, but it's strictly up to your own preference, right? So I will just insert an August, so I will have a better understanding when this campaign was created. So go ahead and set your campaigns based on how you will normally set it. And if you are unsure how to set up your campaigns, you can always go ahead and watch my previous videos where I have a full tutorial on how you are able to set up your sales campaigns. Okay. So on the ad set level, the same thing, name your ad set. So how I usually name my ad set is based on the interest. So let's say if I'm targeting Sephora, right? So I would just, copy this Sephora and, paste it onto the ad set name, and I will also include the estimated audience size. As you can see now, the estimated audience size is basically the whole country, but it's because the advanced detail targeting is turned on, and if you turn it off, you are able to see how big this particular interest is. So I usually put in the audience size, so I have a better understanding on what ad set is this ad set targeting, and also how big is this particular audience. Okay, so moving on, in the individual ad set, so let's say if this particular ad is a carousel ad, So I will just go ahead and name it as a carousel ad. All right. So depending on the type of ad that I'm creating, so if it's an image ad, I will name it an image one. So if I have multiple, image ads, I will have like image one, image two, and I will, show this a little much more detailed later on. However, you can see that this is a carousel ad, and if you scroll to the bottom, you're able to insert your website destination. So where will this ad actually, bring your target audience, right? So in this case, I will, insert my brand website. So okay, once that I've insert my website URL, you can actually, build a URL parameter, and you can, just click on it. And what will happen is you are able to insert your campaign source, your campaign medium, your campaign name, and also the campaign content. So Facebook will actually help you, create the UTM parameters onto your website URL. So it will help you build it onto your website URL. So, it's really easy. So what I like to do is I will put the campaign source as Facebook. All right. And the campaign medium, I will just select the campaign name, and I will select the ad set name, and also on the last one, I will put the ad name. So as you can see, we are basically done. All right. So what will happen is that Facebook will actually, sample the name on the campaign name based on what you have inserted in, the campaign name. So if you change it on the campaign level, the Facebook ads will automatically sample it and place it into your UTM parameters. So I do not recommend you manually inserting it, because I usually duplicate my Facebook ads um, directly. So by duplicating it and just swapping out the names on the ads or ad sets or the campaign, it will automatically sample it through the name section. All right. So just go ahead and hit apply, and you can see that the UTM parameter is directly built onto your website URL. So one thing to take note is that you are building the URL parameters, the UTM parameters, directly onto your website URL. So it's under the destination. So you don't want to, build it at the tracking underneath here. All right. So, build it, build it directly on the website URL. Okay. So that's what I usually do. So that is basically it on building a UTM parameters on your website URL. So as you can see, if you duplicate this ad, and you see the website the UTM parameters will actually be duplicated along, and you can just you know swap up your ads into a single image, and just change the name to image one, or and etc. So you are able to duplicate it faster, and you don't need to manually change each URL parameters to suit each different ads. All right. So by just allowing Facebook to sample your ads name, your ad set name, your campaign name, it will be much more faster, and it will be much more easier. So you might be wondering, okay, so if you have done this, and you can go ahead and publish it, and how you are able to track your purchases manually. All right. So basically, normally you will be tracking it through the ads manager, where you are able to check how many add to carts there are, how many initiate checkouts, the purchases. But sometimes after the iOS 14 update, the transparency update, on the iOS, sometimes you are not getting purchases for each ad, right? So that is a really big problem for business owners when you are, you are unsure which ad is actually bringing in sales and which ad is actually, bringing in returns. So if you are unable to actually track it in your ads manager dashboard, if you have implemented your UTM parameters, you are able to go ahead and go to, that particular order. So you are able to, go inside your Shopify dashboard and, click on the orders and click on each individual order. So you are able to check which, if this sale is actually attributed to, this particular ads, or which ad set did this sale come from. All right, so you just need to go to the orders and click on a certain order, and you are able to go ahead to the conversion summary section on your Shopify and click on view conversion details. All right, so once you click on that, you are able to see the total sessions, the days to conversion, basic stuff. And on the activity session, if it is coming from Facebook, you are able to click on view full sessions and check the UTM parameters. So as you can see, the source is from Facebook, which I have inserted just now, and the campaign is from Sephora. So this will be actually the overall campaign, which is an add to cart campaign, and this is the ad set. All right, so it is from Sephora, and you can see, the size of the audience, and it also shows you which particular ad did this, sale come from. So basically this is from a reels. So if you have an image ad or a carousel ad, this probably will, show up as image or carousel. So setting up your UTM parameters will help you track your sales manually, and you are able to, have a better idea on where this sale came from. And if it doesn't show up on your ads manager, at least you are able to, have a better idea where did this sale come from. All right, so you can actually, track each individual order, and you can actually um, note everything down on an Excel sheet or something like that, right? Okay, so basically this is it for this video. And you know um, implementing UTM parameters will be very helpful if you are facing, tracking issues on your Facebook ad account. So I hope that this video has been insightful and has helped you understand how you are able to set up your UTM parameters to track your um, purchases. And if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And if this has helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you for watching this video.